inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Rochester Red Wings and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Nate Pearson gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So here is Andrew Stevenson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Rochester, the left fielder, Andrew Stevenson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 1, as that's how this new season of baseball will get underway.
First pitch, 8:05.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And that one yanked just foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the curveball that time, and there's your first out of the evening.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now, Jeremy De La Rosa, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And it's fouled away. Hit in the air down the right field line.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Again, a 1-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
At the plate, Luis Garcia, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Just getting started at the Rogers Centre. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. One and one, the count to Wellington Castillo.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
Popped him up. Tellers has room in foul territory. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Joe Ross is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now into the box, Jonathan Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home.
Ball in.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the second baseman,
Up next, Joe Panic. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
2-0 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is on deck. The 3-0 pitch.
Hey.
Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, a double play.
Batting third.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
And now the first pitch. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
2-1.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Second inning coming up from Toronto with no score. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Nick Banks.
Right fielder, number 7, Nick Banks.
First pitch of the AB now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
2-0.
Pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Batting fifth. The second baseman.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And let's take a look at Joe Panik. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
Standing in now, Julian Chavez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled off. Hit out towards second. Panik's got it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
The third baseman, Drew Mendoza.
Stepping in next, Drew Mendoza. Now here's the first offering. He's running in there. Now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Chavez, the runner at second with 1 away. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back safely. And that misses 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
spin and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-1 home. One out and a runner on second base. Still 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. High in the air out to center field. Davis is there, 2 gone.
Batting it, the first baseman, K.J. Harrison.
Digging in will be K.J. Harrison, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. 2-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
Number 44.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside, see if the fish are still biting.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Swung on, missed, 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1. Ross isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
So now to the plate, Brock Lundquist, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he falls behind 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jake Knoll, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Knoll.
He's set. Here it comes.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Swing and a flare down the line. Here comes the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, the left fielder, Stevenson.
At the plate now, Andrew Stevenson, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Knoll gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Two pitch is fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And another foul ball. The 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
Into the box, Jeremy De La Rosa, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. A ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Luis Garcia comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at second and third with 1 away now. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
The 3-1 pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher, Wellington.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So now here is Forrest Wall.
For the Bisons, the right fielder, Forrest Wall.
Now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. 1-0.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Orelvis Martinez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit back toward the mound. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Miguel Geraldo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-0 home. Popped up. Casilla is there. 2 down.
Now batting, number 3.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Davis worked a walk in his first plate appearance. He's set and the pitch.
Nope. Look out, 1-1.
Martinez is off of first with 2 away. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
2 out with the man at first. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stepping up is Nick Banks as we begin the top of the 4th.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
First pitch of the AB now. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2. Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's 1 gone.
Second baseman, Julian Chavez.
And stepping in, Julian Chavez. Now here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now that third baseman, Mendoza.
Into the box now, Drew Mendoza. A pitch out. The throw bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or 2 in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Now batting, the first baseman.
In now, K.J. Harrison. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight, where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Here's a pop-up now. Tellez is there for it. And the inning is over. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Red Wings lead it 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the former St. John's University standout, Joe Panik. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Now that the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Panik on at first, nobody out. Weak roller right side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, number 44.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rowdy Tellez, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fouled away. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 1-2.
I got you down 2-2.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Gets dirty and gloves it. Wow.
Now
Great diving stop down there at first to get the out. If that ball gets to the outfield, the whole complexion of this inning drastically changes.
Standing in now, Alejandro Kirk.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
Reach as he makes the catch, and he took a header along with it, but he saved extra bases as the side is retired. Another look at the acrobatic play out there in center. Back with more on opening day after this. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in is the DH, Jake Knoll.
Jake Knoll.
First pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Davis is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew Stevenson.
Stepping in once again is Andrew Stevenson. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 12, Jeremy De La Rosa.
Next to dig in, Jeremy De La Rosa. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
The 1-2. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box, Luis Garcia, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. Comes set, and the 0-1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Here's a look over to first. And the runner back. De La Rosa, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over.
And leading off for the Bisons, the left fielder, Brock. 1 pitch.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Brock Lundquist is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Forrest.
To the plate now, Forrest Wall. And that misses ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. 1 there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Stepping in now, Orelvis Martinez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Taken, but called a strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
The 0-2 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with 1 down. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
Into the box now, Miguel Geraldo, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 pitch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
To 2-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try and induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Davis, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. A little. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Jacob Waguespack takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62, Jacob Waguespack.
Now at the plate, Wellington Castillo. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
First offering. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Davis is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Digging in next, Nick Banks. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. One out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 2-2 one more time. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Julian Chavez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 out, nobody on. Two and one after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's Joe Panic, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch of the AB now. Lays off 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here comes the 1-0.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1 home. Line to the right side. Banks is there to put it away for route number 1.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. No hits to this point. Pitch popped up, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting, number 44.
Next up, Rowdy Tellez grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Pitch on the way.
Whoa, that's inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
There's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in next is Alejandro Kirk. From the stretch.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
And that's in there, 2-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Tellez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Cue shot here out toward short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up. Rochester leads it 1-0. So now to the plate, Drew Mendoza. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on the way.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Panic is there, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, the first baseman, K.J. Harrison.
Next, here is K.J. Harrison. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Now the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out.
Knoll.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jake Knoll. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Two out, nobody on. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-1.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 3-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
In now, Andrew Stevenson. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Kyle Finnegan is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Number 67. Kyle Finnegan.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Brock Lundquist. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
To the plate now, Forrest Wall. And he takes ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
1-1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he misses. 2-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Orelvis Martinez waits on deck. Hot shot to third. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, for LV, Martinez.
So the next to bat will be Orelvis Martinez, singled in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Ryan Barucki has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Ryan Barucki.
Now at the plate, here is Jeremy De La Rosa. Last time through was a base hit.
Number 12, Jeremy De La Rosa.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. Back up the middle. And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Luis Garcia.
At the plate, Luis Garcia. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Soft liner toward short. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop, and he will hustle back to first as he thinks better of trying to move up.
Now batting, the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next the catcher Wellington Castillo. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. The 0-1 on its way.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
De La Rosa stands at first with 1 out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Popped him up. Geraldo in foul ground, and no one will track it down. 1 out, 1 on, and a 1-run game. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. short, hit hard. Scooped up to Panic covering. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. The Red Wings lead it 1-0. Aaron Barrett is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Aaron Barrett.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Miguel Geraldo.
The third baseman, Miguel Geraldo.
And now the first pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Set to deliver the 0-1, and it's fouled away. The 0-2 delivery, right side. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Davis, as it's grounded sharply to first. Gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate now is Joe Panic. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. The 1-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2.
That's ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Striding in is Nick Banks. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Nick Banks.
First delivery to him. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You've got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
At the plate now, Julian Chavez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Banks aboard here at first with nobody out. And he lays off for ball one.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-1 home.
Count is 2-1.
On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Drew Mendoza will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it.
That's ball two.
And there he goes towards second. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box, KJ Harrison. Pitch out, nothing doing. A runner on first with 2 away. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
High that time with the slider, taken for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner will get back standing. The 2-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
set. Here's the 3-1.
You got 3 and 2.
Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
And now in the box, Jake Knoll. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
He's set. The 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Rochester leads it 1-0. Will Harris takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 36, Will Harris.
Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And now the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stevenson is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The batter, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. Career numbers against Will Harris. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. First pitch of the AB on its way. 1 out, nobody on. And it looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Alejandro Kirk, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 to final. The Rochester Red Wings took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Joe Ross earns his first win of the season. Will Harris hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. First, for the victorious Red Wings, 1 run on 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Bisons, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.